Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on Counterside. Now, as you guys saw from my last video, I did go over the global roadmap because the roadmap was released, so we actually know what is coming out for the couple of months ahead. So we know what's coming out in May, June, July and August, so 4 months timeline we already know. So that is actually quite exciting because we then now know which character we can save for, which character we can plan to get. Now, what I'm going to be talking about in this video is talking about the first awakened character coming out to Counterside and how this is going to change the reroll guide and what you guys need to reroll for. So through the roadmap we realized that or it says that we're getting awakened Hilde. So awakened Hilde will probably come out at the same time as the release date. So on the 26th of May, Counterside is coming to global. That's the official time the servers will be out, and it seems like awakened Hilde will also be out at that time, or maybe a couple of days after release. So it's definitely going to be in May, so within 1 to 5 days of release, awakened Hilde will be coming out. And this is going to be important because you want to reroll for awakened Hilde. She's not like the best awakened character in the entire game, but when you get her, when she does come out to the game, she is definitely going to be a cheat character to beat several content in the game, especially when you don't have that many tanks in the game, especially at the start. So yeah, this is very hype. What I'm going to be doing is taking a look at the skills for awakened Hilde, going over some gameplay and why you probably will need to reroll for her and how the reroll is changed overall. So hopefully you guys like this video. Stay tuned for more content on Counterside. Let's get to 10k subscribers. At 10k subscribers I will be doing a giveaway, so definitely stay tuned for that. If you guys haven't seen my previous video when I went over the roadmap, go ahead and check it out. It's very important that you guys check out that video, because most of my videos and later on will be revolving around that. So there we go. So let's go over to our awakened Hilde. We can talk a little bit about what she does and how useful she's gonna be. So roadmap, awakened Hilde coming out. Let's take a look at the stats. This is a stat. She is a defender class character. Now if you guys don't know, Counterside, there's different type of characters. There's counters, there's soldiers, and then mech unit. Those are the 3 types of characters available. The best characters you will mostly see is counters, but there is obviously good soldier characters, obviously good mech character, and there's also defender class character, striker class character, and ranger. They deal huge amount of damage, strikers deal damage and they're quite tanky as well. Defenders mainly just defend, but at the same time in this game defenders also deal huge amount of damage. However, Hilde isn't one of those people that deals huge amount of damage. With Hilde, all you want is her beefy shield and her huge HP. So Hilde, she is a counter character. She only attacks ground type units. So in this game you can attack air type units and ground type. She only attacks ground type units, and she's also a ground type unit herself. With every awakened character, they have their own login animation, or what's it called, jumping animation, which makes them deal damage or gives them a special effect and abilities. So this is awakened Hilde. Let's take a look at her jump in animation. So there we go. She looks like an absolute beast, and she does a knockback. So as you can see, when she got into the match, she was able to do damage straight away. So whenever Hilde comes down, she does have a knockback skill, as you can see, and it does damage as well, but the main thing is just it knocks back enemies all the way to their own ship. This is going to be very meta in PvP, especially if you do get that hit in. The enemies will push back to the shield, and then your Hilde will immediately do her special, which basically shoots herself ahead and gets you closer to the enemy. So that is actually very good. Let's go back and take a look at the skills because I can't do this right now. So awakened Hilde's basic attack is swing her sword along with Faria and Ragnar, inflicting AoE damage. So basically a basic attack just deals AoE damage, 2 vital hits, so she can attack 2 people. Going over to her passive, which is going to be very meta. When deployed, instantly knock targets in a 8-meter range backwards in the direction she is facing. Charges at a target at least 3 meters away from her, inflicting AoE damage upon collision and forcing it to attack her for 3 seconds. So she also has a taunt ability, and it decreases special skill cooldown by 3 seconds by 3 seconds when casted, so your free cooldown reduces. That is very, very good. Now in this game, levels or skills, sorry, can go all the way to level 5, and if you rearm your character, that can go all the way to level 10. So at level 5, or by leveling up her passive, you basically get an increased HP, and for at level 5 you get a non-cancelable barrier by 8% of max HP along all allies for 8 seconds upon deployment. Special skill cooldown minus 5 seconds instead of that normal 3 seconds. So yeah, you basically just want to build this character with HP set, so 2 HP set, and you just basically increase how tanky this unit is gonna be. Moving on to the special ability and animation. So leaps backwards into the air and crashes into the ground, inflicting AoE damage. Afterwards creates a non-cancelable barrier by 25% of max HP and becomes immune to all kind of hit stuns for this barrier's duration. This unit is definitely going to be a meta character in PvP, and a lot of people are going to be annoyed the moment they do not get this character for free or without spending money. In PvP, a lot of people are going to be annoyed, so I really do hope that Counterside do find a way to release or give players a lot of classified materials. Classified materials is what you need to have to summon for her, so the game better give out a lot so that free-to-play players don't feel like if you have to spend to actually get this character. So that's why I was actually very, very surprised that they decided to release Awaken Hilde at the moment the game is released. I always thought it was best for them to release ways to get the classified materials first before they release an Awakened character, so that players can get, like, you know, save up all that classified materials, and when Awakened Hilde comes, they can summon. Now, immediately, this is actually going to be affecting the what's it called, re-rolling process, because immediately you log into the game, you want to get have about 2,700 what's it called, crystals. Or is it called crystals? Yeah, I believe it's called crystals, where you need to go out and use that and buy classified materials. So 200 classified materials is enough to do a multi, so you can actually reroll doing a multi on the Awakened banner, do your summons as well on a normal banner, and your goal basically is to get 1 Awakened Hilde, and you also want to get several normal SSR characters, obviously the meta ones, for example Gayun being the ranger character. And for striker characters, you want to get Nanahara Shifuyu, who else is there, which other good striker characters. Obviously we'll make content on which characters to reroll for. Carl Wong as well, so that's 3 SR characters you want to get and 1 Awakened character, so that is definitely going to be stressful. I would say prioritize getting Awakened Hilde first, and then aim to get a normal good SSR unit. So going over to the ultimate skill, let's go ahead and showcase the animation. Sorry, there we go. So charges forwards and inflicts AoE damage on contact with the first enemy in our path, decreases damage taken by 30%, and immune to all non-permanent debuff for 10 seconds afterwards. Obviously, by increasing the level of the skill, you get an increased damage percentage, and at level 5, cast special skill ignoring its cooldown during this buff. So this is very, very important. I remember this is a new skill because Awakened Hilde recently got buffed, so you guys definitely want to see the new translation for the skills, not the old ones where she's not as good as this one. So this is definitely a buffed up version, and the global version will be definitely getting this version. So yeah, very, very hyped. This is going to be the first Awakened banner coming to the global server, as well as the first major banner for the global server. So a lot of people need to really get this character. There is only a few number of characters that can actually counter her, the first one being Xiaolin. Xiaolin has abilities that could possibly counter Awakened Hilde. Let's scroll down to some other SR units that you definitely want to get. You definitely want to reroll for Administration Riflemen. They are basically SSR units. They could counter Awakened Hilde as long as you have like a tank protecting them. Administration Swordsman will not help in damaging Awakened Hilde, but Administration Rifleman is definitely going to be a must-have. Gayun with a stun as well will come in handy. However, yeah, it's probably not going to be enough to kill the Awakened Hilde. Then a Harasha for you important as well to decrease the defense of the Awakened Hilde. but I wouldn't say it's enough to completely destroy her. So you definitely want to start, definitely want to reroll for her, and also get administration shield rifleman. So yeah, I wonder how people are going to react to this. Obviously there's a lot more awakened characters in the future that will be better than her. She is by no means the strongest awakened character, but she's still a must-have in my opinion compared to some of the other characters. When you are re-rolling, just try and get one copy. One copy is all you need, because you also need to save up for the other awakened character that will be coming out the next month after that. And for some reason, I don't think do I have the ticket yet? I know I haven't, so 3 more days before I can get the Yumi, but yeah, that'd be great. So yeah, that is all I want to cover in today's video. There is other aspects of the what's it called, roadmap I want to make content on. For example, future characters to save for, characters not to save for. So yeah, it's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.
Was it the voice? Was it the fire burning in me? All of the noise turned into choirs of harmony.